Hi, I'm Brian Barnett, Mayor of the City of Rochester Hills, and thanks for watching. You know, the seasons are changing, supposedly, although we did have some snow. A look into the future forecast shows the weather warming, and of course around here, that means the City of Rochester Hills really starts to take shape and really starts to green up. I always, this time of year, encourage folks to get on out to the Rochester Hills parks, or certainly to the Clinton River or Paint Creek trails. Fantastic times to see those in the spring, and really get to meet and see a lot of your neighbors who have been holed up probably at gyms and fitness centers for the past few months, and now can get back out and enjoy the beautiful things that make Rochester Hills so unique. I'm also reminded this time of year, and particularly on this day in April, that I was blessed with this job, being sworn in on April 13th of 2006 to become the mayor of the City of Rochester Hills, the city's 5th mayor. It's been an absolute dream job for me, and something that I hope that I've done to the best of my ability, and hope that have done in a way that has advanced this community and made this community proud. I know that I'm particularly proud of the men and women that work here every single day. They allow me to tell a great story, and our residents hopefully to enjoy a superior quality of life. And one of those organizations that has done some outstanding work recently and has received some national recognition are the men and women of the Rochester Hills Fire Department. Now, I should say that it's not just their work that was recognized, but every 4 or 5 years, cities across the country are rated for fire protection and distribution of water and all the things that it takes to keep a community safe. In this city, it involves, of course, the men and women of the Rochester Hills Fire Department, but also the men and women of the Department of Public Services, and those folks here that work at City Hall that manage those resources that we oftentimes don't think about except in times of emergency or in times of need. Well, the agency, the ISO agency, came through and rated our community. And despite the fact that our community continues to grow and we have a higher demand for calls, we improved our scores. And our score and our ISO rating went from a previous score of 4 to a score of 2. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but I hope you understand how important that is when you understand these facts. First, that there are no one-ranked communities in Michigan, so we are the top-ranked community in terms of fire protection. And of the hundreds and hundreds of fire departments in the state of Michigan, there are 8, just 8, that are even ranked a number 2. So we are among the best, the very best in the entire state of Michigan. Now, why that matters to you, outside of the very obvious reasons that having the best men and women protect you in times of need, not just for fires, but for medical emergencies as well, is also the understanding that it could impact you financially. This rate will take effect July 1st. And July 1st, I would encourage all of you to check with your homeowners and business insurances to find out if that could have a financial impact for your family based on your policy. In many instances, we found that residents have been able to reduce rates once their agency finds out that the rating has moved from a 4 to a 2. So, your homework, make sure you make a note and check with your personal insurer after July 1st to find out if you could be saving money on your insurance. Thanks to the men and women of the City of Rochester Hills doing an outstanding job. Well, as I mentioned, stop watching this broadcast and get outside because it's a great time to be in the City of Rochester Hills. Spring is coming, and if it isn't, we're going to drag it in one way or the other. So thanks, as always, for being fantastic residents of our community. Thank you to the men and women who serve our community each and every day. And personally, I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve as your mayor for the past 12 years. It is and has always been my highest honor. Thanks, and have a great week.